In today's video, we will be discussing the so-called location factors for businesses. Location factors can be defined as site-specific circumstances that influence the success of a company. Therefore, the location is more important for businesses than one might think and can significantly contribute to the success of the company. In general, we can distinguish between soft and hard location factors. Hard location factors directly affect the company and are objectively measurable, meaning there is little room for interpretation with these factors. Soft location factors, on the other hand, generally affect the environment of the company and are subjectively measurable, meaning different people may assess them differently. By the way, both soft and hard location factors can be either quantitative or qualitative in nature. Quantitative factors are numerically measurable, while qualitative factors are not measurable numerically. Alright, so much for the theory. We have now been tasked with categorizing the following 5 factors as either soft or hard location factors. Let's start with business tax. Business tax is a factor that directly affects the company. Additionally, business tax is objectively determinable. Thus, business tax can be classified as a hard location factor. By the way, since business tax is numerically measurable, it is also considered a quantitative factor. Perfect. Let's move on to cultural offerings. These do not directly affect the company itself, but rather its employees or customers. Furthermore, cultural offerings such as the presence of theaters or museums are subjective in nature. Thus, cultural offerings can clearly be categorized as soft location factors. This is also a qualitative factor. Now let's move on to the residential area around the company. This factor also does not directly affect the company and is therefore primarily relevant to the employees. Additionally, this factor is only subjectively measurable, as it can be assumed that some people like the area more than others. Therefore, it is a soft location factor in the form of a qualitative factor. And now, on to subsidies. Subsidies, meaning government financial support, directly affect the company. The amount of subsidies is objectively measurable, so we are dealing with a hard location factor. Since subsidies are financial in nature, they are also a quantitative, that is, numerically measurable factor. Alright, finally, let's talk about transportation connections. On the one hand, a good transportation connection benefits the company itself. For example, if the company is connected to a freight station, allowing goods to be quickly and easily transported. On the other hand, a good transportation connection such as stops directly at the company or good road access also affects the employees. A good transportation connection can therefore help reduce commuting time and thus increase employee satisfaction. Thus, this factor can be considered both a hard and a soft factor. Depending on the perspective, the transportation connection is either objectively measurable, for example, if the company depends on a freight station that either exists or does not, or subjectively measurable, as not all employees commute in the same way. The non-numerical factor can also be categorized as a qualitative factor. We hope this video has helped you understand the topic of the location factors for businesses. See you next time and have a good one.